Welcome and hi. Thank you for joining this interview. My name is Muhammad Azali bin Abdulaziz, and today we'll be discussing about cybersecurity awareness and online safety practices. Basically, there are no right or wrong answers. It's just your personal experience and thoughts. And so, feel free to elaborate on anything. And if you ever feel need a clarification, just let me know. Okay, before we begin, please take a moment to read the participant consent form carefully. This document explains the purpose of the study, your right as a participant, and how your data will be protected. Okay, how old are you?
I am 36 years old.
What is your level of education?
Currently is degree.
And what are the course that you're currently studying at UM?
I'm a multimedia student, Bachelor of Science, with honors multimedia.
Oh wow, that's great. Okay, now let's move into the main interview questions. First, can you tell me what you do to stay safe online?
What did I do to stay safe online is I frequently change my password to a stronger password with combinations of special characters, uppercase and lowercase.
That's nice. So next, what do you usually do when your phone or computer says update available?
Usually when it times to update, I will not immediately update them, but I will wait for 2-3 weeks until I update.
I see. So, what do you do after using a school or library computer? Do you log out or clear things?
Yes. I'll definitely will log out, and for extra steps, I also cleared the history.
I see. So, do you remember your password and do you write them down, use them, or use something else for the password? How do you remember your passwords? Do you write them or use them or use something else to make sure that you remember the password?
Usually for couples of accounts, I use the same password so I remembered it. But for some accounts, I'll jot down in notes basically all of my password. I wrote down in notes.
I see. So next, do you use anything like a VPN or an app to keep your account extra safe?
Sometimes when I'm doing some research, I do VPN, or I want to access something that requires me to use VPN.
Okay, next questions. Have you ever learned something in your class or online that helped you to stay safe online? And if yes, what was it?
Learn something in class that helps me.
Or online?
Something that I've learned online is digital footprint. Yeah, I use social media, but one thing about me is I don't like to leave a comment or like. I just watch.
I see.
So I don't leave my digital footprint, so it's harder for people to trace.
That's great. So next we move into the next sections. Has anyone ever tried to trick you online, like give you a fake links or message? And if yes, what did you do after that?
Do you mean scam?
Yeah, something like that. but indirectly.
Indirect.
Means like, yeah, it's like a scam. It's like scams.
Have I ever been
Do you
scammed?
notice that it's a scam method or not?
Online?
Yeah, online.
Yeah, people commented on my videos.
I see.
They say, do you have 2,000?
So you're quite active
Funny.
on social media, right?
Not really.
I see. Okay, let's move to the next questions.
Alright.
Did you ever click something online that seemed okay at first but turned out it's bad or weird?
No,
No.
I've never.
Okay, good for that. Now moving to the next questions. What kind of online habits do you think help people stay safe from scams?
What kind of?
Online habits that you think help people to stay safe from scams?
Online habit. I think not sharing personal data,
Personal information.
personal information. Yeah, that don't share everything.
I see.
Share your locations.
Keep your privacy by
Yeah,
yourself. Okay.
keep your privacy.
Okay, moving to the next sections. How good do you think you are at staying safe online? Can you tell me more about this?
Very good. Because I don't use my own pictures for my main email.
I see.
So for some account, I don't use my real name. So I think I am quite safe online.
Next questions. Are you careful with your personal info when you buy or do things online, like shopping online or buying like from GrabFood or Foodpanda, something like that?
Or my personal information.
Yeah. Are you being careful with your personal information?
Yeah, but I only share my personal information at the required section.
I see.
Other than that, I don't think I shared my full information.
Okay, next questions. Do you do the same safety steps every time you go online or does it change? And if yes, if it change, why?
No, I tend to stick to one safety measure, which is whenever before I go online, I will on my VPN or I will use private browser.
So moving to the next sections. When you install a new apps, do you ever look at the settings to make it safer?
Yes, usually if I install new apps, when you refer to apps, it's phone, right?
Yeah.
So I will. It will pop up the security
Permission.
Yeah, I will usually not allow.
I see. Okay, now moving to the next questions. Has there been a time when you felt that someone was trying to scam you? And if yes, what happened at that time? Can you elaborate more? Okay. Has there been a time that you feel like someone was trying to scam you?
Yes, there's one time an unknown account, I don't know who, tries to follow me on IG. And then I have private IG, Instagram. Then they will send me DMs and saying they want to collaborate whatever, but it's a very shady account. And I will not. I'll just block.
So you ignore and block.
Ignore, yeah.
Okay. So have you ever used your own accounts on someone else's computer? If yes, how did that feel?
It feels very insecure.
Insecure.
Yes, I have done.
now, do you use the same password for different websites, or do you change them every time you use different websites?
I changed it.
Let's see. Next, when you get a link or a file, how do you know if it's safe to click or download, or you just maybe you have your own preferences to ensure that the link is safe or not?
Usually nowadays, the system will tell if the link is safe or it's from shady link. So, but usually if I receive files or any links, I won't open it immediately. Not using my own browser. I will use it using private browser or using VPN.
That's great method. So next, are you okay with giving out your name, phone number or email online? If yes, why? If not, and why?
I'm not comfortable of giving my personal information online because it's very dangerous.
Yeah, I agree with your statement.
But I do share if let's say I'm looking for property and they need my personal information, and I'll just give my boyfriend, not mine.
I see. Next question. What do you do to keep your social media accounts private or safe? What do you do to keep your social media accounts private or safe?
I will not set my account to public. It's not for public view. So it's just
So you
the
keep it
people
private.
so the people who I approve only can view my account.
Okay, so thank you for sharing your thoughts today. So your insight will help in understanding cybersecurity awareness and online safety. If you have a final thoughts or experience about staying safe online, I would love to hear them.
Final thoughts
Or experience about staying safe online. Do you have any experience that you want to share to me?
experience.
Yes.
When I was 6 years old, I think I have been scammed. Yes, I even though I take all this method, but all this is when I grew up. When I was standard 6, I think. Standard 6 is 12 years old.
Yes, right.
So I've been scammed online. I wanted to buy a phone, an iPhone.
I see.
Yeah. Then it was on WeChat application, if I'm not mistaken. And the person said it's for sale for 600 ringgit. Yeah, 600 ringgit. And then at that time, I got money, and then I transferred, and then the account suddenly vanished.
You see.
So I think that is the point. That is the experience. Yeah.
That changed your point of view about scams.
Yeah, about scams. And our government also can't do anything about it, because after that I go to the police station to do a report, but they can't do anything. So it is always have to take the measures, have to aware of this kind of advertisement. We have to really
So it's
think.
individual responsibility.
Yeah, it's our own responsibility.
I see. Okay. So that's all for now. Thanks again for your time.
Okay. Do I get any money?
Money, you may claim from our lecturer.
Mother.